Hey everyone and welcome. I'm Matt with Chaparral Motorsports. Check us out at chapmoto.com for all of your riding needs. Welcome to our premium MX Boot Buyer's Guide. Let's have a look. When you've become the best rider you can be and you're looking for the best gear out there, how do you know it's safe to spend the dough? Do you ask around at the track? Well, before you spend up to $600 on a pair of boots, check out this video where we spell out the differences between 4 of the best boots money can buy. Now, there's not one answer when choosing a premium off-road boot. Some may prefer the inner booty system in this Alpinestars Tech 10, some may like the buckles on this Fox Instinct boot, and then again, some may not altogether. So that's why we're going to pull out the differences to help you make a better decision before you spend up to $600. And let me just throw this in there, that you can't go wrong with any of these boots that I have here on the table. These are the best of the best. So we'll start this at the lower end of the price scale with the Fox Instinct boot. Now this is coming in at $549 full retail, offered in 9 colors, and it comes in sizes 8 through 14. Now that's a pretty important update that they made to this boot was the sizing. It's now true to size, so order your normal shoe size. I typically wear a 10 across the board in boots. These are a 10 and they fit me spot on. Now, speaking of that, they're very comfortable in the footbed area. I feel that I can wear these all day without getting tired. They're lightweight. I love the way that the toe box is so low profile. It's very easy to get under your controls. The other thing that I really like about it is the Duratec rubber from Fox. You'll see that on the ankle and all the way up the heat shield, and the rest of the bottom of the boot is textured for more grip. You're also going to see that Duratec rubber on the sole, so you'll get great traction on your foot pegs. Now the flex system on this thing, this is called the dynamic core stabilizer. You have a lot of support around the ankle. It flexes very easily, so you have absolutely no break-in time. The buckle system's very nice as well. This is a ball and socket design, so you have a really positive latch. All the straps are memory. They use a 4-strap system here, so you're going to get a nice closure. The only thing that I don't like about the closure part is that there's no Velcro at the top. I just would prefer it to get a little extra seal to my leg, but that's just me and that's just my opinion. It's not a deal breaker by any means. The other thing that I kind of noticed is that I have a little bit of pressure on this middle strap, but there's nothing that a few adjustments couldn't take care of. Nonetheless, this is a great boot from Fox. I would definitely consider this one here as well as these others on the table. So with that being said, we'll take a look at the Sidi Crossfire 2 SRS. Now this is a slight jump up in price, coming in at $575 full retail, offered in 16 different colors, so you've got a great range to choose from there. It comes in sizes 7 through 13 US and 40 through 48 European. And what I like most about this boot is that 90% of this thing is replaceable. Everything that can be screwed into the boot, which is essentially the entire upper portion, all of the flex and hinge systems, the inner plates here, all the straps and buckles can be replaced, and there are parts available. You can even do a bit of customization with different colors, so you can really add something aesthetically to your boot. Now, the flex system is awesome on this thing. 0 break-in time. So as soon as you put this thing on, you already feel that it's broken in, which is a fantastic feature. It does vent very well. You have multiple vents across the calf and ankle area, also in the front. And this is a Cambrol moisture wicking liner, so it's going to pull that sweat away from your feet to keep you more comfortable. Now, another great aspect to this boot is that SRS feature, which is sole replacement system. So on the bottom here, you have a series of quarter-turn screws. So if you're at the track and you need to replace your soles, you can do it right then and there without having to send the boots in to Sidi to have them resoled. The buckles on this boot are very nice as well. These are camlock style, so they're very easy to use and have a nice positive latch. And there's a lot of adjustability in the upper portion of the boot to accommodate for larger calves or even large knee braces. So they have a great fit and they're very functional. So that is the Sidi Crossfire SRS. Now there's a lot going on in here. You can read more about it on chapmoto.com. Now I'm making our way over to the Alpinestars Tech 10s. These have been a top pick for many years, and in 2014 they made an update that elevated the performance of them. Inside of this thing, you will see an inner booty that's going to house most of your ankle protection. So you'll see a built-in ankle brace, a lot of heel cut protection. It's also lined with moisture wicking fabric, and it's heavily padded for extra comfort. Now the rest of the boot is just as nice. On the inside medial portion, you'll see a very grippy texture to give you more control and feel with your bike. A nice suede heat guard. The buckles are amazing. They're self-cleaning, self-aligning, and they're very easy to use, which is a huge step up from the previous buckle system that they had on it. You have a very low profile toe box, and you have that molded sole design to add rigidity. The soles are replaceable, and you have this insert so that you can just replace this inner portion here. Now to elaborate more on the flex system, you'll see a blade in the front of the boot under the shin and also at the back and the Achilles to add even more mobility to them. They're also going to flow a good amount of air. The entire front portion of the boot is perforated, and you have some extra venting panels here to add that airflow to keep you more comfortable. In my personal opinion, I'm not a big fan of the inner booty just because I feel that it adds too many layers to the boot, and I would also have to go up a size. So like I said before, I'm a 10 across the board. I would definitely need an 11 in this Tech 10. But that's just my opinion. You may not feel the same way, so just take that as an example and use it as a reference. For the last and final boot here on the table, the Gaerne SG12. Now this is at the very upper end of the price scale in that $600 mark, coming in at $619 at full retail, available in 8 different colors, and it comes in sizes 8 through 13, so that's pretty standard. Now the great thing about this boot is the interior. It's lined with memory foam, so it's very, very comfortable. This Acronos material at the top has absolutely no binding, no pinching whatsoever, and it still creates a nice seal to your leg. The inside portion of it has a very, very grippy texture, and it covers the entire medial portion of the boot to give you more grip on your motorcycle and more control. Down below, you have a stitched on traditional style sole, and it also adds a little bit of width. So if your feet are a bit wider, this is going to work perfect for you. You have a steel toe cap, and the soles are very nice as well. They're impact resistant, and they're also contoured a bit to allow you to move a little easier on the foot pegs. The other thing that I really like about this boot is the flex system. You have this dual pivot design along with the razorback to allow the boot to move very naturally, but also give you a lot of support. So there's just a quick look at 4 of the top MX boots. Hopefully we pulled out enough key features to help you make a better decision when choosing a boot that's up to $600. Me personally, the SG12 checks off every box that I'm looking for as far as a premium boot goes. If you'd like more information on all of these boots you see here on the table, you can go to shapmoto.com, and don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube to keep you in the loop with the latest products on the market. Also, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Matt. We'll see you next time.